Yes. If somebody says you have a bomb in your backpack, to prove the negative, you simply need to open your backpack and show there's no bomb in it. That proves the negative. But they might say, hold on, you have a secret compartment in your backpack. And then you might be thinking, so this is it. When someone provides a negative proof, there's always a hole in it, and there's always an alternate explanation. So you can't absolutely prove something negative. But can you really absolutely prove something positive? What if you open the bag and there is a bomb, but then someone says, that's not a bomb, that's a clock? Can't you just do the exact same exercise for a positive claim? Can't you always provide an alternate explanation for a given set of evidence? I don't think that negatives have a unique proclivity to holiness. I just think that there's always a hole. And people also say, aside from you can't prove a negative, that proving the absence of something is harder than proving the presence of something. And I think that's also bullshit. This is the example they always give. They'll say, imagine somebody says, there are black swans. And their opponent says, there aren't black swans, but I can't prove that because I would have to look at every single swan. That's not fair. It's up to you to provide one swan that is black. That would prove your case. So it seems like the negative claim, there are no black swans, is impossible to prove, whereas the positive claim is very reasonable to prove. So, things are looking good for the you can't prove the absence of something people. But let's think of another counterexample. So, imagine someone makes the claim, some people do not have desires. And their opponent says, all people have desires. But for me to prove that all people have desires, I would have to go talk to every single person. That's not fair. It's up to you to provide an example of one person who does not have desires. So in this example, everything's flipped. It is the positive claim, everybody has desires, that is practically unfalsifiable. And it's the negative claim that is reasonable to prove, and you would expect that person to have the burden to prove that claim. So whether a claim is positive or negative has nothing to do with how falsifiable that claim is. And whether a claim is positive or negative has nothing to do with whose burden it is to prove their claim. So bringing up whether a claim is positive or negative is just like dipshit energy, and you shouldn't do it.